What it do, soul visionaries and potential soul visionaries out there. I'm your host, Sherrod Gorn, and you are now rocking with the mobile version of the Soul Vision Powercast. You know that place where we keep it unfiltered and raw. We talk about anything from porn to politics. We'll even talk about those things you might have heard or even saw. Today, I'm going to tell y'all something about fatherhood and why fatherhood sucks. Unfortunately, it's going to be very unpopular, for some people to hear this, but fatherhood does suck. But it doesn't suck for everybody. Fatherhood sucks when you pick the wrong woman to have children with. Fatherhood sucks when you're out there just willy-nilly banging anything and busting in anything, not knowing who you're dealing with, right? Fatherhood sucks just for the simple reason. You could not want to be with the woman, and then she'll punish you by trying to turn the children against you, trying to keep the children away from you. A lot of men have gone through this, but like I said, the black community only want to discuss one narrative. We don't ever want to discuss the narrative where the mom wants to keep the children away from the father. We don't ever want to. That's how fatherhood sucks. Fatherhood sucks because if a mother is able to ruin your relationship with your children, 9 times out of 10, that's going to ruin your relationship with your grandchildren or possibly your great-grands. So you miss out on all these things, right? But no one wants to talk about that. I was asked, by a friend of mine because he knew what I went through, and the whole custody battle thing. And he asked me, would I go and fight all over again had I known then what I know now? And I'm going to be totally honest with you, that's a hard question for me to answer. Because in my mind, it's like, no, I wouldn't do that shit again. I wouldn't fight, fuck it, just let it be what it is. But in my heart, I know I did the right thing by fighting, and my situation sort of ending in my favor, in the short term. But long term, it was like I think a lot of damage was done that couldn't have been reversed. But either way it go, you know what, young men, y'all have to decide for yourselves who you bless with a child, because children can be a blessing or a curse, right? They can be a blessing or a curse. And the thing is, you have to be very deliberate about who you procreate with. Get to know this woman inside and out. Vice versa, women. Get to know these men inside and out. But I'm talking to the young homies right now. See, brothers, we get so infatuated by fat asses, big titties, and ooh, this is so moist and wet. Your relationships are not defined by the good times. Your relationship is defined by the arguments you have and what type of arguments you have. Because see, if y'all can get into a heated argument and keep it respectful, oh man, you got you a keeper right there. See, once you argue with somebody and y'all can stay on that topic and not pass the insults back to one another, you got a special relationship going on there, because a lot of people cannot do that. A lot of people cannot stay on the topic. You might hit them with the honest to goodness truth. You might be right, but then all of a sudden here comes an insult. Or you might insult them because they done banged you out with the truth. So what I'm trying to say to you is, I would tell folks to not fight and stress yourself out, but then at the same time, I would also ask you, do you think it's worth the fight? Do you think your children are worth the fight? Do you think it's worth the fight? Because see, there's a possibility you won't win. There's a possibility you'll spend all this money and not get the result that you want. So all I'm telling you is, brothers, before you ever even put yourself in that situation, think about who you're dealing with. Ask yourself, can you see yourself dealing with this person for the rest of your natural life? Even if y'all not together, y'all gonna have to have special events together, weddings, graduations, a lot of stuff y'all gonna have to interact with. Can you see yourself looking at this person for the rest of your life.